everyone. Welcome back to Smart Money Reset. I'm Frank. Last week we talked about taking real control of your money in 2026. The big picture. AI budgeting tools, inflation protection, diversification. And the number one comment I got? Frank, this is great, but I don't even have an emergency fund. Where do I even start? Valid. Let's fix that. Today, here's what happened to me 3 years into my financial reset. I had started budgeting. I had my apps. I felt good. And then, my car's transmission failed. $2,200 repair bill. No warning. I had $400 in a savings account. I had to put $1,800 on a credit card at 22% interest. That one emergency cost me an extra $600 in interest by the time I paid it off. That was my wake-up call. That's the day I got serious about building an emergency fund. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I built a $10,000 emergency fund in 6 months, and how you can do the same, even if money feels tight right now. We're going to cover the exact math, your personal target number, where to actually keep your emergency fund, a realistic 6-month savings blueprint, smart ways to accelerate your savings, and a challenge that could get you to your goal faster than you think. Let's get into it. Here's a hard truth. According to multiple financial studies, roughly 40% of people in developed countries couldn't cover a $400 emergency without borrowing money or selling something. Why? It's not always income, it's mindset and systems. The 3 most common reasons. I'll save what's left at the end of the month. There's never anything left. You have to save first. I don't make enough to save. In most cases, even small amounts compounded consistently work. We'll prove it with math. I'll start when things are more stable. Life never gets more stable. The stability comes from having the fund. The solution to all 3? A system. Let me show you. First, forget the generic advice of, save 3 to 6 months of expenses. That's a range so wide it's almost useless. Let me help you calculate your number. The emergency fund formula: monthly essential expenses times coverage months equals your emergency fund target. Essential expenses equals only what you need to survive. Rent or mortgage, utilities, electricity, water, internet, food, groceries, not restaurants, transportation, car payment, fuel, transit, insurance premiums, minimum debt payments, not subscriptions, not dining out, not gym memberships. Strip it down to survival basics. Real examples across income brackets. Scenario A. Single, $45,000 per year income, US monthly essentials. $2,200 recommended coverage. 4 months stable job, target emergency fund. $8,800 right pointing arrow, round up to $10,000. Scenario B. Family of 3. €3,500 per month income, EU monthly essentials. €2,800 recommended coverage. 5 months 1 income household target. €14,000. Scenario C. Freelancer. $3,000 per month variable income, LATAM, US monthly essentials. $1,800 recommended coverage. 6 months variable income equals higher risk target. $10,800 right pointing arrow, round up to $11,000. Your homework right now. Pause this video. Open your banking app. Add up last month's essential expenses. Multiply by 4, 5, or 6 depending on your income stability. That's your number. Coverage months guide. 3 months, stable salary, dual income household, strong job security. 4 to 5 months, single income, moderate job market risk. 6 months, freelancers, contract workers, self-employed, high job volatility. This is a mistake I made for years. I kept my emergency fund in my regular checking account. Result? I spent it every single time. Your emergency fund needs to be accessible. You can get to it within 1 to 3 business days separate, not in your everyday checking account earning something, at minimum. Keeping pace with part of inflation. Recommended accounts by region: United States. High yield savings accounts, HYSA. Marcus by Goldman Sachs. No fees, no minimum. Currently approximately 4.5% APY. Ally Bank. 4.25% APY. Great mobile app. Automatic savings features. Sophie. 4.6% APY for members. Includes additional perks. Discover online savings. No fees. Strong customer service. Europe. Savings options. Raisin. Marketplace of European banks. Compare rates up to 3.5%. Trade Republic. 4% interest on uninvested cash. Germany based. EU-wide Revolut savings. Flexible. Available across Europe. 3 to 4% depending on tier. TF Bank. conservative but reliable rates across Nordics and Germany, Latin America. Digital savings options. Nubank Brazil. Nuconta offers approximately 100% of CDI rate. Highly liquid Mercado Pago regional. Available across multiple LATAM countries. Solid rates ULA Colombia. Conservative fund with daily liquidity FUNA, FIBRA Mexico. Rights as alternative if inflation is high in your country. Key rule. Open a separate account today. Name it, emergency fund, in your banking app. That psychological separation matters more than you think. Let's do the math. Goal. $10,000 in 6 months. That's $1,667 per month. For many people, that sounds impossible. So let's break it down differently. The 3-speed approach. Pick the speed that fits your situation. Speed 1. Comfortable $500 per month saved timeline. 20 months to $10,000. Works if you can't sacrifice lifestyle much. Still beats never starting. Speed 2. Focused $1,000 per month saved timeline. 10 months to $10,000. Requires cuts plus 1 income boost. Realistic for most people. Speed 3. Sprint $1,667 plus per month saved timeline. 6 months to $10,000. Requires serious cuts and active income boosting. For the motivated, the automatic savings system. Here's the only system you need. Set up an automatic transfer on payday. Transfer from checking right pointing arrow. Your separate HYSA amount equals whatever speed you picked. Set it and forget it. But what if I need that money? That's exactly the right instinct. You don't touch this account unless it's a real emergency. We'll define that in Chapter 5. There are only 2 ways to save more. Spend less or earn more. Let's look at both. Spending cuts that actually work. Forget cutting coffee. Let's talk about real money. Subscriptions audit. The average person pays for 4+ subscriptions they forgot about. Use Rocket Money US or EMA EU to find them. Cancel ruthlessly. Savings. $50 minus $200 per month. Food delivery reset. Delivery markups average 30 to 40% above grocery prices. Cook at home 4 weeks straight. Savings. $150 minus $400 per month depending on frequency. Insurance shopping. Call your provider and ask for a loyalty discount. Or get quotes from competitors. Savings. $50 minus $200 per month on car or home insurance. Negotiate bills. Call internet, phone, and insurance providers. Ask, is there a promotional rate or loyalty discount? This works more often than people realize. Savings. $30 minus $100 per month. Income boosters. Real, not hype. Freelancing your current skills. You already have skills someone will pay for. Upwork, Fiverr, TopTal for more advanced work. Even $200 minus $400 per month extra changes your savings trajectory. Marketplace selling. Go through your home. Electronics, clothes, furniture you don't use. Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Vinted EU. One-time but real money. Gig economy buffer. Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, TaskRabbit for occasional extra shifts. Not a long-term plan, but useful for 6-month sprints. Tax refund or work bonus. If you have any lump sum incoming, direct 100% to the emergency fund. Don't upgrade your lifestyle. Fortify your safety net first. Combined example. Cancel 3 unused subscriptions. $80 saved plus stop food delivery. $200 saved plus sell old laptop. $300 one time plus 4 Saturday DoorDash shifts. $200 equals $780 extra in month 1 alone. You've built it, now protect it. This is where most people fail. What counts as a real emergency? Yes, use the fund. Job loss or unexpected income drop. Medical emergency not covered by insurance. Major car repair needed for commuting to work. Critical home repair. Heating, flooding. Structural family emergency requiring immediate travel. No. This is not an emergency. Concert tickets. That's a want. Not a need. A sale on something you were planning to buy anyway. Vacation. Plan and save separately. A new phone upgrade. Unless yours is completely broken and essential for work. Covering overspending from a bad month. Sleep on it. Rule before withdrawing from your emergency fund. Ask, is this genuinely unexpected? Is there any other way to handle this? Will I regret withdrawing from my fund in 30 days? If you do use it, replenish it immediately. Make it your top financial priority until it's back to target. I want to give you something actionable beyond strategy. A real challenge. Here's what I call the Savings Accelerator Challenge. The 30-day savings sprint. Day 1. Open your separate HYSA. Transfer any amount, even $1. The habit starts today. Days 2 to 7. Audit every subscription. Cancel anything unused. Transfer the savings to your fund. Days 8 to 14. Cook every meal at home. Track what you saved versus your usual spending. Transfer the difference. Days 15 to 21. Sell 3 to 5 items you don't need. Marketplace, eBay, anywhere. 100% goes to the fund. Days 22 to 30. Take one extra income action, a freelance gig, overtime shift, one-time project. Direct deposit to fund. Most people who do this consistently save $800 to $1,500 in their first 30 days. Want accountability? Drop your target number in the comments below. Tell me what speed you're building at, comfortable, focused, or sprint. I read every comment and I'll shout out some of you in the next. Let's recap what we covered today. Calculate your number. Not a generic 3 to 6 months, but your actual target. Open a separate high-yield savings account. Today pick your speed. Comfortable, focused, or sprint. Set up automatic transfers on payday. Remove willpower from the equation. Boost with spending cuts and income increases. Protect the fund with clear rules about what counts as a real emergency. Take the 30-day savings sprint challenge. Your 10-minute action plan right now. Calculate your monthly essential expenses. Write the number down. Multiply by 4, 5, or 6 depending on your income stability. That's your target. Open a separate HYSA account. See the links in the description for your region. Download the free 6-month savings tracker. Link below. Print it and put it somewhere visible. Set up your first automatic transfer. Even $50. Today, what's coming next? Episode number 3. Next week we're going deeper. Once your emergency fund is built, what comes next? Investing your first $1,000. The beginner portfolio for 2026. We'll walk through exactly how to start investing even if you've never done it before, which accounts to use, and how to automate it. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. And hit the notification bell. I post every week, no filler, just practical strategy. Final thought. 3 years ago, I had $400 in savings when my car broke down. That emergency cost me $600 extra in credit card interest. Today, I have a fully funded emergency fund, and the last time something unexpected happened, I handled it with zero stress. Zero debt, zero panic. That peace of mind is priceless. And it starts with your first automatic transfer. Start today. See you in the next one.